All right, let's look at the homework 6, problem number 6. All right, so we want to write a program that takes coefficients a, b, and c of a quadratic function, and then we want to find displace the number of roots of that quadratic function. All right, so let's do that. All right, so open up calculator, and we are going to go to program, and then we're gonna do new. So create new. All right, so name it's I'm gonna just name it as homework 6 number 6. So I'm gonna go to homework. Let's say H. Where's H? H is right here. It's really hard to see. All right, so H. All right, 6, and then problem number 6. All right, then hit enter. All right, so we have to ask for 3 values, A, B, and C. So I'm going to go to input output. So we want number 2, prompt for A value. So I'm going to go to A, right, enter. And I'm going to do the same thing with B and C. So I'm going to input output, and then prompt B. So alphabet, where's B? B's right here. All right, and then I'm going to do it again. It's going to input output and prompt C. So alphabet C. All right. So now the calculator has all 3 coefficients, and then we're going to determine the number of roots. All right, so we just have to look at the expression inside the square root in the quadratic formula. So it's b squared minus 4ac, right? So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I'm going to say b would be right here. B squared. Let's see, where is the squared? So b squared minus 4 times A. A is right here, times C. Maybe I should put the times C. All right, C is right here. All right. So B squared minus 4AC. I'm going to store this into, let's call it D. So alphabet D, A, B, C, D. All right. Then we have that. Right, so D has the value of b squared minus 4ac. Right, then we just have to do if then statement. So we're gonna do if. Right, if is number 1, if. All right, if say D is let's do D is 0. So if D is 0, actually let's do D's positive. So I'm gonna just do D is positive, so you go to a test, right? Test. If D is greater than 0, right? Then you're gonna do then. What you're gonna do is you're gonna display program input output display. Right, so if D is greater than 0, then you get 2 real roots, right? So we're going to display 2. So I'm going to do quotation mark 2. Right? And then else. So we're going to do else. So go here. Else is 3. All right, and if, so greater than 0, and then I'm gonna have to do another if, right? So next one would be if D is 0, so I'm gonna say when D is equal to, go to test, D is equal to 0. Then if D is equal to 0, then we're going to display. So go to input output, display. All right, so if D is 0, you're going to have repeated roots. So it's going to be 1, display 1. So you're going to quotation mark and put 1. So it's going to display 1. All right. So we're going to do else. All right, so else would be 3. And then we're going to just display 0, right? So when D is negative, you're going to get the actually a complex roots. So it's going to be number of real roots will be 0. So we're going to just say display, right? 0. So quotation mark 0, and then quotation mark, right? Then we're gonna have to end this. So end 7. So end if. So this end ends this if statement here, but in the beginning you have another if, so you have to end it again. Right? It probably won't make any difference, but I'll do it anyway. All right. So 7. All right. We have that. All right. So let's see if this works. All right. So I'm going to program. We're going to execute number 6. All right, hit enter. All right, so I'm going to put something that gives you, let's see, gives you 2 roots. So I'm going to try something like maybe 1, enter. Oh, shoot. Oh, I put I put 13. I'll just do 2 and a 2. Right. I don't know what's going to give you. Actually, there's no roots. All right. So I'm going to do something that I know the answer. All right. So I'm going to go to program and run the number 6 again. All right. So this one I'm supposed to get 1. So it's a 4x squared plus 4x plus 1. All right, so there should be 1. So answer is 1. All right, so we're gonna have to do another case, the case where we have 2 answers. So I'm gonna try. So I'm gonna run this again. All right, so I'm gonna try. Let's see, 1, -1, -6, or something like that. So 1, enter. -1, enter. -6, enter. You should get 2. All right, so I checked all 3 cases. Seems like it's working properly. All right, that's it. I hope that this was clear.